Hey everybody, welcome to Whispers from the Void, from the couch.
Yay! You know, we don't have Zoom.
Yeah, we're not Zooming this time. We are here in Worcester, Mass. In person, we have Derby Test himself. Give it up.
So I'm Phil. If you forgot, I'm Phil Derby Test for the Intimates. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
You shouldn't have forgotten. He's literally the other guy. The other 50%.
I am the 50% of Whispers, but we have another 50%, which is AJ!
My wife!
His wife, not mine.
My wife. My wife is here sporting a fuming mouth shirt that I forcefully gave her.
Forcefully. He's just like, take it.
Make it happen. I'm excited for this. Today, it's going to be a little bit different of a podcast episode, considering that Phil is here, my wife is here. So why not, stray from the medium like we always do? We're going to talk about Squid Games.
Why not? It's so popular, like, we have to talk about it.
We loved it. And so we've been talking about this for a little bit. So we've decided that when Phil got here, we're going to fucking do it.
Yeah.
And so let's start with brews. We're all drinking the same thing.
Yeah, so we got like the 3 Floyds. I don't know how it's Broodoo. Broodoo. I don't know.
It's not normal. That's what we know.
I said it's mechanic overdose of bacon.
Yeah, it looks like overdose of bacon, like cybernetic, like robotic.
It's like expander.
Yeah, expanders feed overdose of bacon. I need to eat those guys up. We should do like a split or something.
Expanders are shit.
Expanders are so good.
They're
but
so
yeah,
fucking good.
But yeah, so let's
fucking. I love it.
I love it. It's pretty good.
It is good.
It got like this hoppy flavor.
Yeah,
it's very.
It's
hoppy.
a little with the right amount of bitterness.
Yeah, it's hoppy, but it's not too.
What are your thoughts?
What? Because I'm tasting it and I'm like, you like sours.
Yes, it tastes. I love it, but then it's stuck in the back of my throat.
Yeah,
that means it's perfect.
It's stuck on my tongue. It's weird. Like I got this taste on my tongue. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, let's taste it again. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I like it. I would love like the perpetual, like the Big Destroyer beer. I would love.
Oh,
that.
Permanent funeral.
Permanent funeral.
I love that fucking.
But
beer.
I don't know if it's available.
Oh, it just got canned again.
Oh shit!
I saw this recently, so
maybe if I can get it before I go home.
I don't know where, but I know it got canned again. We used to get it where we got these.
The Austin Liquors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Austin Liquors if you ever want to
sponsor
us.
It's shout out time now.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, by the way, you saw like the shout out theme that I did on the last episode. I did a Nyan Cat thing.
Oh yes, that's right. We have to do it again.
No, but I did it really. I will show it like later if you haven't saw it.
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah, I will show it later.
We were joking around about that. I was like, what did we do a shout out?
Yeah,
it's like a Nene Cat fucking thing, dude.
Yeah, but you were joking, but I did it for real.
No, I wasn't joking.
No, he was not.
I was 100% serious. This is what we should do.
Yeah, but I did it.
I know. Dude, listen.
I always do what you're asking.
Derby Test always delivers, goddammit.
Fucking time.
I feel like I'm your laughing girl from Rob Deerdeck.
Rob Deerdeck?
You're Chanel West Coast?
I'm Chanel West Coast here.
Okay, that's a reference that I don't have. What is it?
Wow.
She just has
ridiculousness.
A laugh, but no, you can't stand it, but you want more of it. And she just doesn't say anything. You laugh.
Like you don't understand it, but you want. Okay, I want to see more.
Oh my god. So, I guess let's start off real quick. Phil, so far, your time in America, you've been here a whole maybe 8 hours.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Okay, so what I did today is like I woke up at 4:55 a.m.
Yeah.
I started my vlog at that time. And then I was like, okay, let's do it. So, like, got some Tim Hortons, got to the border like at 8.
Yeah.
And the guy was so chill. I don't
Yeah.
understand how. Like, this guy was like, hey, how are you doing? And I'm like, I'm good. And like, he's like, where are you going? Oh, Massachusetts. Oh, that's fine. Do you have vaccination? Yeah. Do you need my proof? He was like, no. I was like, I got my proof over there. You can see it. And he's like, no, I don't need it. It's cool.
Wow.
And I'm like, is it normal in America? Because like in Quebec, like you need vaccination for everything. You need the proof for everything. Restaurants, you need it for everything. Where you go, it's like, oh, I need your license and I need your passport, vaccination passport.
That's wow. No.
And you know,
For
like, I have it
working.
over there. We got it. An application called Vaxicode. Vaxicode.
That blows my mind.
Oh my god.
So it's
What?
like vaccination.
It says
What?
it's just like squigglies.
Yeah, it's a QR code.
just-
How
on
come
there.
I feel like this brings us into Squid Game?
So like, so you know, like
Behind the ear, just
like this. I'm number 45, like 456.
I
I'm
would
Dion.
want number 214. That's what I would want.
Well, I want to be 465 because
I'm number one. I'm the old guy in the series. I'm the old one.
Yeah.
I'm just like.
Hey, listen! If you haven't finished Squid Games, spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spoiler alert. I don't care. I don't care.
We
about
are
spoiler.
about to ruin it for you.
Yeah, if you go watch it, just stop the video, just stop the podcast, go watch
Stop it right here.
It's only 9 episodes, so do it.
Yeah, and be easy.
Yeah.
So all right, so let's get right into the nitty gritty of it. So I know how my wife feels about this. Overall, give us an overall feeling. How did you feel about Squid
Honestly,
Games?
I think it's a great series, but with a few flaws. Like, when I say a few, it's just like from
You
my
mean
perspective of cinematic and series feeling, I think there's a few flaws. But that's my only thing. Like, okay, let's start with the positive. Positive, I like when it's Battle Royale-ish. I
Okay.
love the fact that there's like the Battle Royale team. It's like you put some people on an island and you go like, it's killing each other. That's basically it. It's like the Battle Royale. Like, I don't know who is the guy that direct that movie, but that movie is awesome. Go check it out, guys. It's so good. But Squid Game got this feeling, but it's more, I love the kid feeling.
Yeah.
Like you playing some kid games.
Yeah.
I just love it. And yeah, that's pretty much like, I love the actors. Maybe something that I will say in the negative points, but the actors are pretty good.
Oh, do I have a negative for the actors?
Because okay, you listen it in English.
Yeah.
You listen in English or
Not
like
the-
original version with English subtitle.
The Korean.
That's what I did.
The Korean actors were awesome.
Because-
the people who portrayed Americans were fucking awful.
Yeah,
They were
awful.
terrible.
Okay, because I've listened to the series in Korean. With
Yes.
We did too. That's how
Okay,
we did it
okay,
too.
so I'm not alone.
Yeah.
I'm not alone.
Well,
Okay,
I'm a big anime guy. You're a big anime guy, so we're used to subtitles and
But
hearing
I'll
things
be
at a
honest,
certain
I have a
dialogue.
negative thing for that, but it's just my opinion. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
let's continue with positive. I love the story. I love like the type of it. The thing that is like very communist in a way. Like it's critiquing capitalism.
It is,
It's criticizing.
Yes.
Yeah, criticizing capitalism.
which don't tell America.
Yeah, but it's criticizing, but it's not the first one. Don't tell America. Oh, say, can you say?
Take that flag down.
No.
Nah, we can't.
No.
Happy Veterans Day to all you
Happy
veterans
Marine
out there.
birthday.
Marine birthday.
Happy Marine birthday.
But
Marine
Battle Royale was my least favorite part.
Seriously?
Yes.
Honestly, like, because I love the movie
she
for
enjoyed
the ideas.
She enjoyed the awkward sex scene the most.
Oh, the awkward sexy with the two persons? Like the girl?
He's messing with you.
I don't know, the girl.
That
Oh,
was,
fuck, we have to talk about her because
all right, hold on.
The
Let's
girl?
weird.
Which one?
she was weird.
let's break it down by
Not the young, the old one.
yeah. Let's break this down by episode. So
Oh, yeah.
first of all, we have to talk about how shitty these people's lives are,
Yeah.
and just the fact that like in the beginning, Jin is taking money from his mother to go bet on horses, where it should be the money for his fucking daughter's birthday. It's
Yeah.
incredible. All in all, I was like, that's a beautiful way to introduce us to this guy. The hero, the protagonist of the whole thing.
You know,
You're right.
like we could include Jion as an asshole in our asshole episode.
Dude,
He's a
absolutely
fucking asshole.
is.
I'm sorry.
He absolutely is.
He's
Yes.
an asshole because, like, he's just like, you take money from your mother. Your mother, like, got this money and you're just like, oh, I'm taking
He doesn't
because
work.
I need money, more money.
He doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so right though, because I fell in love with him.
But he's like a piece of shit.
I know, but I did. I fell in
That's
love with
like
him.
that's like the fucked up thing about it.
Oh,
is
okay,
like,
can we mix the negative and positive views? Like,
Yeah, totally.
I'll be honest.
I was just trying to go.
I don't
episode
like
by
Gion.
episode.
I don't like Gion. I don't like him for one fucking reason.
The main guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the main
Gion.
guy. He's just a fucking asshole from... Yeah, there's more asshole than him. I understand.
Well, he gets better.
Yeah, he gets
Towards
better,
the
but
end.
I'm just like, at the beginning, it just proved that he's a fucking asshole.
Oh,
And
he
I'm just-
absolutely is.
And I'm
yeah.
just like, why?
But they all are. That's the whole point. That's why they were targeted to do this.
Yeah, they're a fucking asshole. And I'm just like, oh yeah,
But the
why not? Huh?
The orphan?
The orphan, I think she's my favorite.
The North
character.
Korean orphan. Yeah.
I just love her for the simple reason that she's not an asshole because she wants to be an asshole.
Right.
She's an asshole because the society tells her to be an asshole.
I mean, North Korea
You're
would do
so
that
right.
to you.
yeah.
You kind of become a dick.
Yeah.
It's all orphans.
Yeah.
You said you didn't get her, and I got her.
I got
Wow,
her
well.
like from the first because I was like, because Gion, the problem with him is like this guy was spoiled from all of his childhood. And then he's like, oh, I'm poor, so I have to live with my mother. Like, why? You have to work. Go
Yeah.
fucking work. And he worked. But then, like, he got, like, fired. And then he's just like, no, I won't work anymore. Like, why? You can't go work something else.
Well-
like, if you work at Hyundai, you can go work at Kia.
This is like this is like the craziest. Like, we never actually got to know exactly what happened at his work.
Yeah.
Like his place of employment
And
that
honestly-
fucked him up so bad. You know, like we know that something happened where there was if you watch an episode, I don't know, it's like 4 or 5, you get to see that there's like he has like a vision of like a dream. He's having like a nightmare, and there's like a guy that like calls out to him, and he gets like shot
Yeah.
at the fucking like for some reason, and then it's like that's it. That's like the end of like how we ever like anything that had to do with his previous employment that ends, and so we
Yeah.
never really know why he's all fucked up to begin with, because he had a wife, he had a daughter, and he did have a job. So what happened?
Honestly,
never
like,
know.
the problem is, I think that's a negative point of the series. It's like, they're not, like, describing much the backstory. Because, okay, I would go with the negative thing I have with the series, and it's more on technical points. There is 9 episodes, okay? The first 3, too long. 1 hour each, too long. For me, it's too long. Like, you can do it like, I could do it like 45 minutes each. because there's like 15 minutes. It was too much. Like 15 minutes on each episode, too much.
Well, dude, they have to push in the Korean policeman that finds his brother. That is just a useless side story.
Honestly, this side story useless because the end is useless. Come on,
he just gets killed.
Well,
for no fucking reason,
and that's it. That's the end of it.
Let's
I was addicted. An hour was too little.
Honestly,
I watched 2 episodes a night.
Honestly, I would have loved to have more development of that person, of that character. I would have.
I wanted
more because honestly, I would have loved like this character getting in team with Guillaume. Because you could see guards getting in team like with the surgeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why not like this guy just getting in team with Guillaume? Because he knew him. He knew him, but he was like, no, I am my guard like character, so I cannot talk to Guillaume. But guards were talking to people all the fucking time. Right. And that fucking surgeon too, because that surgeon was doing like some illegal shit.
I think instead of 9 episodes, this thing should have at least been like 15. Should have been like 15 episodes. There's a lot of backstory that has to be.
Yeah, but honestly, what I'm saying why the first 3 episodes are too long, it's because the backstory was like useless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was useless. Just saying like, okay, we know Guillaume is a piece of shit, but you don't need to see more of it. Like the second episode, I think it was useless. It was useless because like, you could just said to people, oh, just stay the Squid Game and just put some backstory in it. Like, just thinking about, some backstory. Oh, I don't want to go with my old life. I want to stay.
Yeah.
It could have done that, but instead are just like, because like they are like innocent, like from the first game, they are all innocent. They don't know that people is going to get killed.
Yeah.
But since the 3rd game, they are all guilty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. They know that there's people that are going to get killed, and they are guilty of manslaughter.
No, well, they all chose to be there, so it's like...
Yeah, but they all chose, but they know that people are going to get killed. So, in front of court of law, they are guilty.
Yeah, but it's
They
Korean.
didn't manslaughter. I don't think they manslaughtered.
Manslaughter, indirectly.
I don't think they manslaughtered at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go listen to Legal, the great channel about legal.
That's the point.
It's legal. No, it's not legal. It's MatPat, Game Theory.
They fucking got them.
He's doing.
They fucking took. They gave them the choice. They all decided.
But they accepted to be like suspect.
But that's
murder.
But that's also. But the whole point of that is that like that's part of the dynamic with all of those people.
Yeah.
They would give up their own body
for
money. Like that is the whole point of those people.
Honestly,
why they got all of them? They're all in crippling debt.
You're talking
that
about
they
Battle
can
Royale.
never pay off.
Yeah. Battle Royale. Okay, you know why I like more Battle Royale than this? I love Battle Royale because it's not for money. It's for the lives. It's for lives. Because like Battle Royale, they are on an island not for money. They're not here like, because like all my debts will be like paid off.
Oh, that's exactly why they're there.
No, Battle Royale is for their lives, if I remember correctly.
Is Battle Royale a different
Are you talking about?
It's Japanese.
You're talking about Battle Royale. You're talking about something
else.
else.
The film.
Yeah, the Battle Royale.
The movie.
No, we're talking about something else now.
Because when I say Battle Royale, I'm talking about a movie. Battle Royale. There's
Royale.
a movie, a Japanese movie. I don't know who is the director. I don't remember the name. But I think this is the first movie to include that type of theme. Like people killing each other. It's the first type of movie. That movie, go check it out, guys. It's so good. It's a perfect movie. I love it.
Well, let's.
I'm just jerking of it.
let's go through because obviously in the first episode you get to meet Jin and you get to talk about. You basically get to see how much of a piece of shit he is.
Yeah.
And then he meets the guy on the subway who fucking gives him, which obviously people have talked about. If he chose the red. would he have become one of the people
Maybe.
forcing? But I actually think he would have just been out of the game.
I think yes.
He wouldn't have been offered the game.
Yeah.
Because there's no way they're going to get... Because the whole point of him is the fact that he's in debt, crippling debt.
Yeah.
He can't... He's too busy watching horses fucking run to actually pay attention to his daughter. So he doesn't give a shit. And so why would they want him? Because that's the person they're looking for who will actually buy into the game.
Yeah.
Because why would they want to exclude someone like him and just have him work for the whole game? Because he's, obviously he's not going to be in on it.
Yeah.
He's just going to be like, oh, fuck this. Once he starts seeing what happens and knows the background story and things like that. So they need him as a player so he buys in because he has something to gain.
Yeah.
From playing the game. So I think it just wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I don't even understand why they choose him. Because, like, this guy...
He's in crippling debt?
Yeah, he's crippling debt, but, I mean...
He punched his daughter's stepdad, which is fucking awesome, by the way. I was
that scene
big,
was...
I was pumped with
big props.
That scene was very cool.
I would punch my daughter's stepdad, too. I would knock him the fuck out.
Don't do that. Don't say that. The future is not written. But yeah, no, don't leave him. Don't leave him. Don't leave him. Don't leave him. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, AJ. Come on.
Don't leave me. I'm gonna cause violence.
God damn it.
Anyway, the next episode, he obviously ends up fucking. He ends up in the first episode. He ends up meeting the North Korean girl. She fucking pickpockets him. He loses his fucking money that he won on the horse races. Blah, 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 blah. Next episode, he fucking ends up with the card. And then he decides, oh yeah, I'm going to do this.
No, it's not on the first episode.
Second.
I think
second
it's
episode.
On the first. No?
No, the second episode. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I can't tell you it like that. But
I think it's the second episode.
I think it's the first one. No, I remember. First one, it got pickpocketed by the girl.
Yes.
It got bullied by the mafia. The triad or something.
Whoever the fuck he owes money to.
He got in the game.
The Korean
okay,
mafia.
you know why? That's why I don't like the first episode because it's too long. Like you can't just put 2 episodes in one episode. It's 1 hour, in 15 minutes or something. So it's too long for me.
Yeah.
I could have just put a little bit of backstory, nothing else, nothing more. Mm-hmm. Just put a pickpocket, horse pickpocket. That's it. And I'm a shitty asshole and that's it. Oh, there's a guy that wants to invite me on Squid Games. Okay, let's do it.
Playing the game. Yeah.
Playing the game. Oh, I got the 100 wands or 100,000 wands. That's good.
Well, that's
do you want to participate in Squid Game? Yes, I do.
Well, that guy's measuring him and he doesn't ask him outright. He gives him the card.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's more where that came from. And of course, his broke ass is just going, he's fucking in it because
because
he just won some money and now he's money hungry.
And also because his mother is got diabetes.
Yeah, his mother has diabetes. Her feet, she's got to get her fucking feet amputated or something. Amputated. She ends up working the whole way.
That's freaking real.
And honestly, we'll talk about it a little bit later.
How do you get diabetes from just eating fish?
Honestly, diabetes from eating fish? That's weird.
Is that what they said?
No, but they're just eating
not from
fish.
Eating fish?
That's
racist.
That's
racist.
All they eat is fish.
That's racist moment with Evan.
Oh yeah, and this comes from Autism Boy. The last one just goes. Almost like. Yeah, that's how we get canceled. That's how we get canceled.
Yeah, we got canceled because seriously, I got diagnostic of autism.
Oh, okay.
No, he's literally autistic.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. I got proofs with it.
But the internet doesn't know that.
I can't tell.
The
Huh?
internet doesn't know that.
I know I can't tell either.
They don't know that. They don't know that shit.
That's good.
I cannot tell either about this thing. Like, some people decided, hey, this guy saw this thing. Okay, cool.
Listen, they're always.
So I can do this.
I'm just confused because they're always eating fish and bread.
Yeah.
And then the one time they get a ribeye. They get a ribeye once.
Honestly, this is
I'm just confused. Like,
this is a bit racist.
Is she just like I don't think it's diabetes. I think it's just
It is diabetes.
No, I think it's
it is. I
That's
searched
what
about it.
happens.
I searched about it because like
I think
you
it's
can
just
have,
her walking on her fucking feet all
because
day.
there's some level of diabetes like you can have some flesh
Yes.
black like this. I saw that and I was
It's
like,
like
what
nerves. Your
Yeah.
nerves die.
Dude, so she must have she was born with it.
Maybe.
She was born with like that part of her bodies. What the fuck?
Maybe
No,
it's
she was born with
Maybelline.
diabetes.
It's like a Cannibal Corpse song. It's like I was born with diabetes.
Yes. Yes. Yes, it was. It was forced castration.
I was forced castrated.
Blood forced castration. That's what it was.
Why?
So what? Anyway, they fucking get over there, and now they all end up in this room, and we're starting to figure out who everybody is. There's 465 of them.
No,
You're right.
And now we're just starting to see, they ask they just ask the obvious fucking questions. They're just like, you can't do this. No. And then they just fucking, body all these people, and they're like, you're all in crippling debt, you pieces of shit.
honestly, I
are here because you want to be here.
I have one thing to say. Positive. I love the first game.
Me too.
Yes.
It's so good. It's just like the guy just like going forward and just like, oh, I moved. Like you get killed. I'm just
Bang.
That got me shook.
That shook me off.
Was,
I was like, whoa.
What were your feelings when you first saw that man's head get fucking caved?
I felt like a hollow chest. Like
I saw the guy get killed. I was like, whoa. Yeah. I just thought I was like
didn't really
Neo
know what we
in
were
Matrix.
Yeah.
Neo in Matrix, just like,
it's like watching a horror movie for the first time and not really knowing to what extent of gore you're gonna get.
Like I wasn't expecting that shit.
Yeah.
I was
honestly,
like,
that was incredible.
shut the
no, it was,
was incredible.
it was intense. I saw that. I think that was my favorite game for the simple reason that it just came from out of nowhere. I saw that. I was like, whoa, he really get killed. Like,
Literally.
he's dead. He's really dead. Like, his brain is like, okay, I won't say that because maybe it will piss off some patriots, but yeah, I won't say that.
Well, I just love the old
I was
guy,
going to
like,
say like JFK, but no.
Oh, yeah, no, we can't.
His brain got spilled like JFK.
or like
His brain
Abe
got fucking-
Lincoln.
Yeah, like poor Lincoln. Yeah,
Poor Lincoln.
hats off to
Just
our
all having
former
some
presidents.
I don't have hats.
Yeah, hats off to our former presidents. But
It's not my former president.
nah,
I'm Canadian.
He's ours. Yeah. You're not here without Abe. You're not here without Abe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
I think Canadians are here without him.
No, we started America.
No,
And then
but
they were like, hey, we can do that too.
start in
But they
Ameri-
didn't even do that.
No, okay. You know what started America? It's Samuel de Champlain, which is Samuel de Champlain. I don't know how you call it.
Captain?
I
Captain
call it
Samuel?
I call it
Samuel.
second tier America. That's what I call it.
No, Quebec was here first, before New York. Before Massachusetts.
And
before New England.
And who still has the queen on their coins?
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's another story. Honestly, I don't even care about that's another story. Let's go on Squid Games, everybody.
So these people are getting fucking blasted.
Wait. Can we move to Tug of War? Because I think of middle
you wanna
school
jump
and
all
I
the
would
way?
have died.
Honestly, like the second episode, I think you could delete the second episode. You could delete it for the simple reason that, yeah, you see like the old man with Gion. You see like the girl, like her backstory. Mm-hmm. You see the backstory of the mafia, but
you see why everybody goes back to the game.
But you could do it in the first episode. You could like do a big first episode, like a first episode without a lot of backstory, just some backstory here and there. Like you could, what I would have done, just present all the main characters. Like you could present Gion, Sangwoo. Sangwoo is a pretty interesting character. I love that guy.
Yeah.
He sucks.
I know he does suck. I don't like him.
He sucks, but I think he's interesting for his point of view, but at the end, I think he sucks.
He kind of turns into
He sucked at the end, but at first I was like, oh, he's interesting. But then, like, just a fucking asshole.
He turns into, like, this anti-hero.
I know.
His mental
it's not
state.
even anti-hero. At first, he was anti-hero because he was like, oh, okay, let's think about this. And, like, he wasn't, like, for good, but he wasn't for bad. But after that, he was like, no, I think for myself.
Yeah.
It's survival for the fittest.
Yeah, the guy who put his mom's shop up for...
Yeah, okay, that guy is an asshole.
That guy sucks.
Yeah, it's that him.
Yeah, he sucks. And then he kills Taj. He gets Taj killed.
Taj? The girl?
In Marbles. The guy, his partner.
Oh, that fucking guy was so good.
He was
Taj.
so good.
Taj was the best. Yo, dude, listen. For Taj. I'd pour one out, but I don't want to clean it.
I got like some in my beer.
Taj. That dude was just like, and he leaves behind a young baby and a young mother. It's just so sad. And you know what? So fuck Sangwoo. He fucking blows.
No, okay,
that dude sucks.
Okay, Sangwoo at first I was liking the character, but until Taj, I'm like, no, you're a motherfucker. You don't need to live. He's the worst, and yeah. But no, Sangwoo was interesting, and that's why I don't like it. They could have made him a good character.
No, I think he needs to be a bad guy. Because that's the whole point. That's the whole point of the game.
No, I don't think so. For the simple,
all kind of turn on each other.
Yeah, but I don't think so because at the end they could have made like him a good guy, but at the end just like from Sangwoo and just like transform him as a bad guy at the end. That could have been something great. You know, like I'm thinking of an anime called Death Parade. On the first episode, you see a couple like you and Evan,
like us,
like you. You see a couple. They are dead. Like they don't know it. They're dead.
We died.
They're doing a game of darts. Okay, they're doing it. But the darts, that's what is very fucked up. The darts are the organs of the other person. Huh. So like, if the girl is eating like the heart, it will hit the heart of her man. But at the end, okay, spoiler alert for Death Parade. Go listen to that anime. It's so good. At the end, she's just like, oh, you know what? You were not too good for me. I just like cheated with another guy. Like that girl was a real bitch. Yeah. But the guy too was a real bitch. And it just destroyed their couple.
Aww.
Wow. So basically they killed themselves.
I would have loved to see Sangwoo doing something like that. Just like, you know what, Ji-Jun? I was a good guy, but you know, I'm a motherfucker. I just like put like my mom in debt. I just put my mom like on death row. I just put everything like on debt. That's what I did. He's a motherfucker. I would have loved to see that at the end. And not like just like, oh, you know he's a motherfucker and he will do something more fuckery like at the end. I would have loved to just have this big surprise. I would have loved that.
Fuck Sangwoo. He fucking sucks. You know what? I liked his character development because I like I like watching the characters sort of.
I love motherfuckers.
Oh my god. I just like watching everybody just kind of fall into this madness of
Yeah.
like that. They went from like actually knowing this righteous actual thing to like, but everybody fucking decides that they're gonna walk away from the game, and then real life comes back, and then all of a sudden they're all back there, and it's like they don't care at this point, and now they don't care, and now everybody just kind of you get closer to the end, and suddenly all those fucking friends you made are now your enemies, and it just becomes like the madness and stuff. He kills the fucking North Korean chick, which is like, I mean, she probably was gonna die anyway, but I mean, fuck Sang-woo for doing it. Like, he's a big bitch.
Okay,
like, of course it was him.
Honestly, I have another negative point about it. Like I said, like the 3 first episodes were too long. Like 4 to 7, it was okay length. The length was okay. Like
you just care about how long it was.
I think you
I
didn't
care
like
about
them.
it.
You didn't like the
I care about it because like it's storytelling.
Yeah.
The storytelling, you don't need to do like 1 hour episode. If you do 1 hour episode, do it all the series 1 hour episode because it's good for it. But the problem is
your attention span.
No, okay, I will explain. Honestly, 3 first episode 1 hour, just do it all 1 hour. But no, they're doing like 5 episode 50 minutes, but they're doing an episode 30 minutes. Why? Why 30 minutes? You can just like put a finally episode of 1 hour like 75 minutes. You could have done that. You did like the 3 first episode 1 hour. What you don't do like a final episode like 75 or even 90 minutes. You could have done that, but instead you just did like the easy way. It's just like separate a 30 minutes episode with a 50 minutes episode. Like why? I just don't understand.
Was it actually 30 minutes at the
Yeah.
end once?
I don't know.
That's probably why it went so fast. It just
Yeah.
made me want. That's why it ended. I
It's
was like,
really 30 minutes episode. I saw that. I was in my bed. I saw the episode. I was like, 30 minutes? Why?
He's appalled.
And I was a little bit shocked by it. Because, like, honestly, that episode wasn't, like, very... It was good because, like, we saw the North Korean girl die. No, I love the North Korean girl. I love her. Yeah. But I'm just like... Why she died like this?
I really enjoy the story of her friend.
yeah.
Oh,
During the marble
Me
game.
too.
That
was good.
That was like...
I just killed my dad.
Yeah, a religious metal kids here. So like religious zealot fucking father piece of shit, and then she kills him. It's like
because like the guy was
job.
like beating her mother.
Yeah, and just
and
being a
then
piece of
she's
shit.
like killed his father.
So she's just been like by herself.
Yeah,
but it's also sad because like she has no life to live now.
Yeah.
Oh, that was,
She lives with this weight on her shoulders, and
But
so she was very easy to be like, I'll die.
honestly, the development of that character was good because like she had nothing to live for.
And she doesn't actually like the reality of the situation. She was just so happy to like have a friend in that time that they talked that she doesn't. They don't even. She doesn't comprehend the true reality of such a situation until the very end, and then you're just like, wow.
Oh, she like, let's go to this mall. And you're like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go on
to
Juji.
this island.
Let's go on Juji Island. Let's go on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can.
And she kind of, I think that's when she decides that like I'm gonna
die.
I'm gonna
and
die.
you will live.
You live. You have something to live
but
for.
that's why I don't.
And she
I
didn't
like.
live.
She didn't live.
And I like her development, but I would have loved a battle between the girl and Jiyeon. Because, you know what? I love Sang-woo versus... Okay, I love Sang-woo versus Jiyeon because they are like childhood friends. And I love the battle between like the good and the bad.
Know it. They just talk about it, but there's no like cutscenes.
Yeah,
like,
there's no cutscene about like, oh, they are very childhood friends. Like
I didn't even know till the end.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. And I would have loved like a North Korea versus South Korea. No, it's not because of South and North. It's just because of the mentality. Because Jiyeon is a motherfucker because like, oh, I don't have enough money. But she's like a little bit motherfucker-ish. But because she wants to survive.
Tabernacle.
She wants to survive. And it's for like his own thing. And like, it's just like for his own greed. Just for greed. And she is survival versus greed.
I will say that how she got injured in that game with the mirror bridge was so bullshit.
It was useless.
Useless.
If
you're gonna have some killer anyway, then what the fuck's the point of that?
Isn't that a metaphor for life?
Honestly, that episode, that game was useless.
That was useless.
It was useless because first, it's not even a child game. Because all the game so far are childish. You did it when you were a child in Korea. Of course, it's
they should
in
have
Korea.
done like wall ball or something.
Like,
no,
dodgeball. Dodgeball, just like the ball, it's deadly ball. So each time you get hit, you got like, that could have been great.
Yeah.
But
Just bang.
or like when you get hit, you get shot.
Like sticky grenades from Halo.
That
just
could have been like every time you get hit like on the head or just like near like an organ or something, just get shot by a gun.
It would have been.
Or if you catch it, then it's like the other person gets shot.
It would have been interesting.
When you catch it, because like it's not a rule for that. Like,
yeah, if you catch it, then the other person gets killed.
Yeah, it could. But yeah, it could have been great because honestly, that game was so useless.
It was to show the American monopolizers.
The capital, the VIPs.
Okay.
The VIPs are fucking
It was
an
just
insult.
betting at that point.
They're an
It was just
insult.
betting.
Insult, useless. Honestly, those guys just could have been like only just images. And honestly, like, just like the part where you see one of those guys, oh, I'm gay, I want to fuck that guy.
I know,
just,
that was so gross. Like,
gross?
Just the whole, like,
gross, and also
sexual
insult for
harassment.
America. Honestly, it was an insult for American because, like, imagine some people from other countries like Europe. They will imagine Americans are like that.
It made me think, as an American, like, that's what everyone thinks we are.
It's sort of.
It's like,
it's
ew,
sort of
I was
like.
so embarrassed.
But it's sort of.
I'm
like,
embarrassed for you.
It was embarrassing. It was oh my god.
It's sort of like the way. The problem with it is that it was written by a Korean. And so the language, like how we talk a lot of time with the French language barrier, the way that the language is written. So it's written by basically that dialogue is written by somebody who doesn't speak English as their first language.
Yeah,
which is fine. But like this is the gap. This is why our language is so dumb, because like you need all those little stupid fucking details to make it actually sound like English.
Sorry.
And then you hear what English sounds like through the brain of another person. Someone who doesn't primarily speak it. And it sounds dumb as shit.
Yeah.
That's
sounds
true.
terrible.
I feel like it's not even a language thing, it's a culture thing.
I think it's more of the language.
No. It's culture. I agree with AJ.
Yeah.
On that one. It's culture.
Listen, the amount of times I've seen gay fat
for the simple reason, because like if it was a Canadian that would have wrote the scenario of Squid Game, Canadian, even though we are not Americans, we understand a little bit more of American culture in a bit.
But these are rich. These are like rich overlords.
Those, like, the problem is, like,
they don't live in a culture setting. They live in a world where everything is
rich,
whatever they want.
Yeah.
So it's different.
That is the culture.
I just think that it was fucked up because of the language barrier.
I'm curious. Do you
they
know
don't sound
rich people?
like that.
Do you know rich people like in your family or near or far from your family? Do you know like someone that got like a company, a big company? I'm curious about it.
Honestly, no. Evan's dad is like medium rich to me.
Medium rich?
Evan's family's pretty wealthy.
Seriously?
But it doesn't. Well, it does help us like get a jump start. But at one point, Evan like
got
fired from the company, and then we found our way.
We gotta cut that out. We gotta cut that out. Yeah, Sung Woo can suck the underside of my
dick.
My fucking my taint.
My pipe.
My God. I think my biggest complaint ultimately, I have two. First of all, why did he dye his hair at the end?
Honestly, it was useless.
What the fuck was the point of that? What kind of character development did that show? And then two, the police officer ultimately finding his brother. It was a huge sort of sub-story throughout the whole fucking thing. And then all of a sudden, you know, it honestly, to a degree, was better than the actual story itself.
Yeah.
And then he somehow, you know, gets on this desert island, like MacGyver fucking status. Early 90s fucking, like, action movie status. And he gets to the edge of the fucking cliff. And the guy's like, just come with me. And then he's so fucking goddamn righteous that he's just like, no. And then his brother just shoots him. He dies, and that's it.
Honestly, that's another problem. You know what?
The fuck was that?
I got a lot of problems. That's why I'm saying that series is good, but there's a lot of flaws. And when I say a lot, that is one of them. Just like the development of the evil masked dude. I'm just like, I don't even know who is that guy.
Well, that's probably season 2.
Okay, that's another problem that I would talk about a little bit later, or I can talk about it now.
Season 2 is in the works.
Season 2 is useless.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, listen, what are your thoughts? We haven't gotten to
Yeah, let's go with your thoughts.
I've been adding in my thoughts.
Yeah, she was adding, but
what is your big takeaway from Squid Game?
Let's
What is your big takeaway, babe?
Oh, jeez. I don't freaking know.
She liked the sex scene.
Honestly, the sex thing was
Useless.
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 Honestly, it was disgusting.
It was god awfully disgusting. It was terrible.
Honestly, just seeing
It
like
was
that
disgusting.
guy, he was an awful guy.
He was
and that
ugly.
girl was awful too.
He was
I'm just
ugly.
like,
She
you
was
motherfuckers
ugly.
just fucking.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh.
you don't make me come. Oh.
It was like she was gross. He was gross. It was just a gross scene.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I don't even take away anything from it. I just thought it was like the best psychological thriller. Like, that was amazing. I'm addicted to that fucking shit.
Honestly, like, I think I would have brought that scene differently, but I liked it because, like, it got something, like, it got the guy by the balls, in a way.
Literally.
Because, like, the girl just fucking his guy out, and then, like, if you are, if you are doing something, like, not good to me, I will kill you. And that's what she's doing after that. And honestly, I was like, oh, that sex scene was doing something good in the end because they just, like, killed each other.
What?
And honestly, that was great. That development was great, to be honest.
What's ridiculous, though, is that it took her and him a whole, one game, not even, to basically be like, yeah, no. And then, how bullshit is it that she didn't have a partner for the marbles?
Yeah.
And then she just... They just fucking sent her back.
This was bullshit.
What the fuck?
This was bullshit. I'll be honest, this was bullshit.
What do you mean? She just goes back and just fucking just sits in the room like, you're telling me that was an option?
It was bullshit. I'll be honest, it was.
She should have died.
She should have just died.
Yeah. Yeah, she should have died. just burn like the other corpses, or
Oh
just
my
like
God.
taking his organs, her organs. That would have been nice, but no.
They just took
They
her
ju-
back and fucking killed her.
But honestly, no development. I hate that character so much.
Oh,
she was like just so
generic.
generic and useless.
Yeah.
Honestly, why that character was leaving?
There was
I don't
there was
understand.
2 characters who had any depth to them, and that was Jin and Sung. And then everyone else was just a generic fucking character that you would see in like any other TV drama.
Yeah.
Basically. It was just basic TV drama stuff.
Basically, yeah.
But Jesus Christ, it was still good. It's just like the only thing is that the complexity of number 1 and being the headmaster of the game.
Yeah.
And basically talking about the game at the end, like that was interesting to know that like the creator was in the game. But I called that in the beginning because he was the only dude who was like shit fucking old.
Yeah.
In the whole thing. And he knew every game.
Yeah.
Even in the marbles, it was his childhood town.
Yeah.
He knew everything about it.
He was
Honestly,
the host.
And then
that character
Jin,
was interesting.
And then he knew that Jin was like scamming him out of marbles.
No.
And he knew it. And it's like, oh, well, I thought this dude was supposed to have like dementia and like a brain tumor, and like all of a sudden he like is cognitive and like fucking knows what's going on. Oh, he has something to do with this.
Yeah.
Easy.
And then you didn't see him actually die. You heard a gunshot, and it was
And then
behind
the other
wall.
thing that I don't think a lot of other people picked up on was in the tug of war. If you know how they pan through everybody, his shackles are the only ones who aren't locked.
Really?
Yeah.
His shackles aren't locked.
Now I
So
say
if they lost, he would have survived.
Yeah.
Can you
When you
imagine
see,
though?
Yeah.
when you imagine this,
If they had lost that game, he would have survived.
honestly, that character was so good.
That character
That's
was very
why,
good.
after the Korean girl, I think that character was so the best character.
Yeah.
Because I love those people that are just like, they are just faking their state. And
Yeah.
then you're just like, no, that guy was the leader of everything.
I
I'm
know.
like, shit.
Yeah.
That's great.
Exactly.
That's so great. And yeah, but
The end. That's the only part that I was mad about was the end with that guy. I was like, what the fuck is this end?
Dyes his fucking hair.
okay, so we are at the end. You know what is the end, but I will tell something. And you know the series Money Heist,
You're gonna get canceled.
Casa de Papel. Oh, you don't know it? Okay. So how it works is like Casa de Papel, which is Money Heist in America. Money Heist was one of the biggest series of Netflix. But the biggest. Everyone was like, Money Heist is the best. And Money Heist include like the guys with like some red uniforms. They just like got this thing. Red uniforms and all. And then like that series is over. I think they got like another season in the works, but I'm not sure.
Mojito Sour, Johnny Flip Flops, Four Phantoms, shout out.
I will get one. Wait a minute. I'm in front of the camera. Whoo!
Oh,
This
Phil's
is my-
Phil's big fucking ass in the camera. Oh my god, look at those curves!
The girls are so great.
What if I do this?
I'm doing some twerking.
Oh my god. We're trying to gain listeners. Not gain a paparazzi. Arrow's fucking sleeping in his bed.
I want Arrow.
Arrow is just like cleaning himself.
Nah, he doesn't want anything to do
No,
with this.
he wants to just clean himself. He's like, no, mother, I just want to clean myself, mother. How, like I don't even know why am I here? Like, why? I just want to clean myself. Please, mother.
I love it.
Mother.
I don't even lay there.
No. He'll only lay there.
Mother.
He
Why
knows.
just let me clean myself?
He's camera shy. Look, he doesn't like being on camera. You know?
Yeah, he's camera shy. Doesn't like it. But yeah.
What are your expectations for season 2? What do you think's gonna happen?
Honestly,
he obviously doesn't go and see his
what I was
daughter.
going to say about Money Heist is just like Netflix created a series where like it was going to be Money Heist, the same hype than Money Heist, because of the uniforms, because of the story, because of the type of series that it is, a battle royale. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like this series, because they try to be too Money Heist and too Fortnite style in a way. I don't like it because they tried to go on a hype. They didn't try to make a series. They tried to make a hype. That's why I don't like it. I don't like that series because of that.
I find it very interesting that a show like this, basically in Korean.
Yeah.
Which is, honestly, if you watched it dubbed, you're wrong. Because you should have just watched it in Korean with subtitles, because that was probably the best way to do it.
Don't watch it in French, though.
And I will say that it was very interesting to see that a show like that carried such weight.
But I'll be honest, with Parasite in the Oscars, I'm like...
Oh, well... Yeah, that was when I first kind of, like, for some reason, the Koreans are getting, like, reality TV shows, not reality TV shows, honestly, but fucking just, like, TV dramas, shows, things like that, and then horror movies. But oh my god.
But honestly, like, for me, a good Korean movie, I never saw Parasite, but I know it's a great movie because... Bong Joon-ho.
I saw Parasite.
But
yeah.
I never saw it, and I have it on DVD, and I never saw it. It's good.
Why do you have it on DVD?
Because that's the only answer.
It's sort of some of the same parallels.
But just to say, another movie that would have been great is Train to Busan. Train to Busan is like a Walking Dead Korean movie.
Yeah, but The Walking Dead is
the first season, second was good, the third and after was
it has a
not
comic
good.
book following.
Yeah. Like,
it does.
It got a following of the comic book, but the comic book is not the same than the series. But
no, exactly.
that's another story. That's another story. Let's keep on Squid Game. But yeah, no, I don't like the series because they try to be hype. They try to be like, oh, look at me, I'm a battle royale like. Oh, look at me, I kill people. I'm just like,
I don't like.
Look at me, I got red. I got red uniforms. I'm like, no.
I don't like it because it's generic. Yeah, a lot of the themes are very generic. I would say hype is not the same word I would use, just generic. It's just there's no substance to the overall.
It's generic,
feelings.
but they try to get hype.
We're talking about Squid Games.
Yeah.
It is not generic at all.
Not generic, but they try to get hype from it. They try to get
successfully.
They try to get and successfully, and that's the problem.
That's the problem.
Too successfully, and
it was too good.
It was too good for what it is, really, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, if you like Squid Game, I won't judge you. Like, you like Squid Game?
He will.
And honestly, I like Squid Game, but I just don't like some.
It's no JoJo.
Oh, JoJo, come on. JoJo, I'm just jerking off right now. JoJo is like the best. We have to do like a JoJo episode.
I don't know if I could live through a JoJo episode.
We have to invite Frank again. Frank Albanese. Frank Albanese.
He's a JoJo guy.
He's a JoJo guy.
Oh no.
He's the JoJo guy.
Between you and him, I wouldn't survive.
So you won't be on that episode. I
will not be on that episode.
I would do a Dirty Test episode like only.
Yeah, talk about Dio on your own time.
JoJo. Sorry.
All right, guys. Well, I mean, do you have anything else you have to say about Squid Games?
I don't think so.
I have nothing else.
Just that I'm obsessed.
All right. Well, guys, thanks for listening to us rant and rave, mostly Phil.
Yeah.
About how Squid Games was just too long.
Well, honestly, yeah.
We appreciate it. Let's go to shout outs. You got a shout out?
Let's go like, did I say Night for Orchestra? Go listen
Yeah,
to
you
the...
did.
Go listen again to Night for Orchestra, the new album. It's so good. And go listen to 200 Stab Wounds.
Dude.
Let's go 200 Stab Wounds.
My shout out is 200 Stab Wounds, Slave to the Scalpel.
So
baby.
we gotta save, bro.
Slave to the Scalpel. Go listen to it if you haven't. It's fucking amazing. What do you use your shout out?
I want to use my shout out for Brendan Urie.
Okay.
Oh, Brendan Urie, Petting at the Disco.
Yes.
Great.
And then whoever these guys are.
Fuming Mouth.
Fuming Mouth. Okay, so Fuming Mouth, Brendan Urie, 200. No, it's more like. But it's like, okay, so Fuming Mouth, Brendan Urie, 200 Stab Wounds, and Night for Orchestra. Perfect. Yeah. We got a shout out.
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in to this very special episode. We look forward to doing more. Be on the lookout for some couple extra cool episodes that will be coming out while Phil is here. That's it. I'm Evan. That's
AJ.
And
my wife.
I'm Phil. And see you on the next episode. Cheers. Gog.
Gog.
Gog.